day number 6 of the copywriting journey. And this is the first day, first video where I'm actually going to sit down and show you some copy that I've been working on. The last 5 days, I've been listening, I've been reading, I've been watching, I've been taking notes for hours every day. And this is the first day where I'm going to try to implement the things that I've learned. And so uh, I've sat down with a website homepage. Like I said in my last video, I looked at some local businesses, tried to get an idea of some that maybe could use some help on their homepage. And what I want to do is work on the homepage. So do some research, try to figure out what's driving their customers, like what desires do their customers have, their readers, their viewers, their listeners, what do they want deep down. Try to get an idea of that and then implement some copy on one of their homepages. So redo their homepage, their landing page, and then eventually what I want to do is pitch what I've done to this company. And so with that, I'm going to switch views and I'm going to show you the original homepage, and then I'm going to explain my thought process and why I've changed the homepage. So this is the local business that I decided to do some work on their homepage for. This is a business that I've heard about before. I do a lot of dropping off packages at UPS for my day job, and this is actually right next to UPS, so I'm familiar with what they do. And so I looked at their website just to see, like, I mean, what does it look like? Could it use some help? And sure enough, I think I found one that could use a little bit of sprucing up. So I'm going to break down my thinking through this web page, why I'm going to change some things, and my reasoning behind all of it. So to start, this headline here, it doesn't really grab my attention. It doesn't really get at anything. Obviously, I know the company name. It's right here. It's the website name as well. So I don't know that you really need that, but it gets you show shine ready. Just from reading comments, I don't know that this is every one of their users. Like, they don't all have show cars, which maybe I could be wrong. But I think they could have a broader appeal of people who just want nice looking cars. So that was one of the first things that I wanted to work on, was this headline. Then this body, it's a lot. Like, I probably wouldn't read this. I may go on to look at a competitor product, in all honesty, look at a competitor's website, which I did that as well. And the competitors' websites are just much more, like, I know where to go. They've got a lot of them have sales going on right now, so they've got their whatever percent discount. You can click a button. They've got product reviews everywhere. They have places for you to go. And so I'm not going to read all of this, but it describes like what they do. Like, they specialize in product knowledge, paint correction, and then they have this cruise in during the summer. And then they offer auto detailing supplies. Like, I think this is their thing. Tire cleaners, leather cleaners, premium wax, polishers, detail brushes, clay bars, and more. They've got exceptional products, and then the knowledge about the products. That's another big piece of this company. From reading Google reviews, from reading Facebook reviews, is like, people love the fact that they can go into this brick and mortar and they can talk to somebody who knows about the products, and they know what products a customer might need or what they might be looking for. That's one of the things. So another piece about this company is they manufacture the products in the US, and then they have these dealers that are in these different states and cities that represent the brand. So you get kind of this local feel, whereas like other car detailing product companies don't always have this. Like in Lafayette, where I'm at, there's this place. I mean, that's essentially it. So this should be the place where everybody goes, right? And so along with that big body, you also don't have anywhere for me to go. Like, I could click contact if I've read this, I can click contact because the last sentence invites me to contact to learn more about upcoming auto paint correction classes today, which, unless that's a thing that I like really want, if it's like, if it's me or it's the people that I've read reviews from, they want this. They want the supplies, the detailing supplies. They want the products. They're not as much. I didn't read any reviews that talked about the classes that they offer. All of them were about the products and the product knowledge. So I think there needs to be some kind of call to action here that's not built into this big body. And then it gives you a clear direction of like what your next step is if I want to work with them. And then they've got pictures at the bottom, which I think are fine. I don't know that this should be like the main feature, you know. I think pictures can help tell a story, but it's not like it's not getting at any desire of the customer, really. I think the pictures can help with that, but I think you need to tell them, like promise them something and tell them how you're going to get them there. I did want to click on their services tab just to reiterate that I think the product knowledge is the thing. Their specialties, product knowledge, paint correction classes. Again, I didn't see any reviews on that, and I definitely didn't see anything about the Street Madness Cruising. Maybe it's a bigger deal than I realized, but that's not something that I saw reviews on. And then the services available, work with detail shops. I didn't really see anybody talking about that, in all honesty. And then the products available. I think that this is great because it shows you that I can go to the shop and I can get literally everything that I need to detail my car, to make my car look nice. I can get it just from going into this store. I could go onto Amazon. They have an Amazon store as well. But I think the thing is that it's local. I can actually go there. I can see, touch, feel the products, and I can talk to somebody who knows a lot about the products that can get me a good product fit. So I'll get into my mock-up. Obviously, this is not very well done. This is a first draft, but it gives you an idea of where I see this homepage going. So I'm going to talk about some of the research that I did. I'm going to talk about some of the reasons why I made the decisions that I did, and possibly some more of the work that I'm going to do in hopes to actually reach out to this company, and which I'll detail in a video as well. So some of the research that I did, I looked at Google reviews, then I looked at Facebook. There's Facebook groups that talk about this product. And then I went on to some car forums. I went on to Amazon because they have an Amazon store on there. And then I went to, where else did I go? That may have been it, was Amazon. But I went to all of those places to look at what were people saying about the products. What did they think about them? Had they used them? What was their experience? What were some great things about the products? And then maybe what were some like objections that they could get about the products, and how could they handle those objections, even on this home page of their website. So with the first line, with that header, I was trying to get at the desire of these people that use the product. Like, what's the thing behind the thing? And I think this could still use some work. This was a lot longer, and I tried to get it short and concise as I possibly could. So made to be seen. I'm trying to get at like these people that are detailing their cars. They want people to notice it. It's a source of pride. Like, you can say like, this guy obviously takes care of his car. Look at its shine. It's pristine. It looks mint. It looks well taken care of. Like, it sticks out. No matter the age of the car, no matter the model of the car, like, you can tell when someone takes care of their car. So it's made to be seen. And I wanted a subheader of what is that? What does made to be seen mean? And I want to show like practically, like this is your local one-stop shop for everything cleaning, polishing, waxing, sealants, coatings, and more, which again, this is my, the first draft. Like this is not what it's going to be at the end, but I want to try to get to like, okay, it's made to be seen. There's this desire to be seen, and this is the place to go. This is your local place. Like if you're in Lafayette, this is the place to go for everything. They've got everything. And so I wanted a button here, this call to action that you can click on. It's going to take you somewhere so that you can take action right now. And the visit today button, like you're trying to get people to visit. You're trying to get people to come in. And so click that button. It's going to take you to their address. It's going to get you directions there, maybe a phone number as well. But that's like the number one thing that you're trying to get people to do is visit today. And another thing that I would maybe add here, which they didn't have on their website, so I didn't add it, is like discounts of some kind of deal that's going on. You might have it here where you could click on it. Something to grab attention and to bring the viewer in. And then I wanted to do some objection handling here. I think this section still needs some work. So it's the local car it's the place for local car detailing experts. That's where the experts live. So it's local. You can go there, you can see, feel, touch the products, and that's where experts are going to tell you about the products and tell you what product fits you best. I think that handles objections of like, I could go into this store, but like I've got some kid working the counter that's just going to try to upsell me on products. No, these are experts, and they are experts in their field. The second one is quality products that don't lose their shine. This bullet needs some work. I'm trying to convey that these products last longer when they are used. Like your shine is going to last longer. That wax is going to last longer, because I know that from reading reviews, these products are more expensive than your typical product that you could go pick up at Walmart or that you could pick up at another store. So it's a quality product. It's a premium product that lasts longer. So you might be spending more for the quality, but you're also going to get more out of it. And then last, I'm not sure about this point, honestly. Trusted by thousands of car enthusiasts. That's just from the reviews that I've read, the number of reviews and people that are talking about it. Like, people love these products. I didn't see anything less than like a 4.5 star rating on any of their product offerings on Amazon, and as well as looking online. Like, it's products that people want, they like, that they say like, I will only use this product. So, and it's people who really care about their cars. So I think that needs a little bit of work, but still, I think we're trending in the right direction, trying to get at the desire, do a call to action, and then break down objections in these bullet points. Now I want to get to social proof. So one of the forums I went to was Corvette forum, where somebody said, probably my favorite spray wax, smells amazing and does a nice job of enhancing gloss on wax paint. Like, this was only a snippet of a very long review, but I think it adds credibility. It's a Corvette forum, so it's people who like and know cars, and they're saying like this is their favorite. One of these is a customer review on one of their products on Amazon, and so it had 566 ratings on this one product, and it was a 4.7 out of 5 stars. So a really good review that I think you could share here. And then here's another one on another product on Amazon, and this, I cut the person's name out, but it's a verified purchase, 5 out of 5 stars, and they said this is the best quick detailer on the market. That it's the best quick detailer that I've ever used, quick and easy to apply, the best shine after, great on all surfaces, highly recommend this product. It's a 5 out of 5 star review, a great review that you could be having, maybe not static like this, but like swiping across the page, or all these different reviews, because that's one thing that they have, especially on Amazon, is these product reviews. And this brick and mortar store, they can apply this because it's the same product. They carry the same products. It just has a place where you can go in and, see, touch, feel the product and talk to an expert about it. So you might have that scrolling across the page, all of these different reviews, because that's one thing that I noticed that their competitors do really well on their websites is they show the reviews of individual products, and you're able to click on the products, which maybe, again, with a brick and mortar store, maybe you don't want to have all of the products with their own picture listed out, but maybe that could be a helpful thing on like your top 5 to 10 performing products is have a page where you have those products with their pictures, with the descriptions, describing the benefits, the features of the products, and then add some reviews on there as well. I think it just brings more life to the website if this is how people are finding you. And then last, this is a spot for their pictures that they had at the bottom of the homepage. I think the pictures can show you like, okay, this is what the products do. This looks great. So I think there is a spot for that. And then I have a book appointment button down here. They said that they've got, these different classes that you can take, and you can book appointments through. So maybe this is the spot for that. Maybe this is a spot for, some sort of other call to action button as well. And then the last piece, I think that they could hit on, I didn't see it on their website. I can go back. I did not see it anywhere on their website. Yeah. They just mentioned that it's these local places. But what I found was that this is an American-made product. All their products are American-made. So they're manufactured here, they're made here, and then they're sent out to these dealers in these different states and different cities. So I think this is something that you could really harp on. American-made since 1993. Like, they've been doing it for a while now. They've been doing it for, over 30 years now, and it's made in America. This is a source of pride for people. Like, they know that they're making they're paying for American jobs. They're paying for American products. I think this is something that they could key in on. It doesn't have to be like top of the front page, but I think you can make, something small here at the bottom to remind people, maybe put a flag next to it or something like that, but really, like, lean into that. Like, I think this is something that would be an appeal to people. I don't know. I didn't see from the competitor websites anything about being American made or anything like that. So maybe this is a distinguisher. This is something that sets you apart, is like, we do all of this here, and not only that, but we're local. Like, you can come in and talk to us and learn from experts. So again, this is my rough draft. I know that I have some work to do on it, which I'm hoping to get to later today. And then eventually I'm wanting to actually reach out to this brick and mortar. I don't know if I'm going to go in person or if I'm going to, call them, email them. May stop in there though, whenever I have a package to drop off again for work at UPS. So I do want to reach out to them, but I want this to be like a finished mock-up that I can be proud of, that I know that I've done good work on, and then think about, like, how am I going to approach them, because I don't want to offend them, but also I think that they could get more out of their website, and that they could get more eyes on this and potentially more customers as well. So again, this was day number 6. This is the first day that I've sat down and actually done some copy. I know that I've got some work to do. So with that, I'm actually going to get to that more work. And so I will see you in day number 7.